The countdown to 2026 is on in Titletown as preparations are underway for tonight's New Year's Eve celebration. What's new and what's coming back? Plus, if one of your New Year's goals is to get outside more, you can start on day one. See how free hikes are getting neighbors off on the right foot in the new year. Then,
I'm Hannah Lopez in Door County, where organizers of a popular New Year's event are staying positive and looking ahead after an incident at a popular Sister Bay bar.
those stories and so much more as NBC26 Today continues.
Local voices, local stories. Wake up with news from your neighborhood. This is NBC26 Today.
It's 6:30 this Wednesday, and Happy New Year's Eve. Good morning, and thank you so much for waking up with us. I'm NBC26 Today's McLeod Hageman, live from Titletown this morning, where festivities will be getting underway later on today, starting at 10 o'clock. We'll have everything you need to start your New Year's Eve celebrations here in just a moment. But first, Jordan is tracking the very latest conditions moving across northeast Wisconsin. Jordan, what can we expect later on today if we're going to be out and about celebrating New Year's Eve?
For any of your celebrations today, just be prepared to be a little bit chilly. We are starting off on the chillier side. Temperatures this morning in the upper teens to low 20s. So seeing 17 degrees in Oconto, 21 in Oshkosh, 24 in Watoma, 14 in Mountain. Looking at clouds across the area, and we're only going to be really getting much colder from here. So we're going to warm up slightly to around 20s for our highs today, and then we're going to be dropping off in our temperatures, and all day we're going to have pretty chilly wind chills. Looking at our wind chills, so our feels like temperatures not getting above 10 degrees today, staying in the single digits. By tonight, already dropping down into the negatives for our feels like temperatures. Also going to be seeing a little bit of snow make its way through the area. Going to be just a dusting or some light snow to maybe half an inch, but just some flurries really making their way through. And then that sets us up for a chilly evening tonight. For any of your plans, make sure you're grabbing extra layers because it is going to be pretty cold out there as we approach midnight, already down in the low single digits with our wind chills going to be in the negative teens. So make sure to bundle up.
Yeah, Jordan, thanks. And we are counting down the hours to ring in the new year here at Titletown, where this space is going to be transformed into a winter wonderland for family-friendly fun.
Ivy Plaza has been transformed into a family-friendly festival of lights and fun. They open at 10 this morning, and the celebration runs through 1 a.m. tomorrow. Titletown Events Manager Jessica Dickett says at least 14,000 people are expected, and the site is prepared for even more. Food trucks are brand new for this year, but the different countdowns are returning.
Just seeing everyone together on, New Year's Eve is really a great feeling for a lot of our staff as well. And then even for all of our fans and guests attending as well, I know that they really enjoy this because why not celebrate not only with your loved ones, but also with your community.
The kid-friendly countdown kicks off at 9, and then the real countdown happens again at midnight. Again, hours are extended today, starting at 10 this morning, going all the way until 1 tomorrow morning.
And that's what we can expect from Titletown later on for today. Now, there are festivities going on across the United States, as no surprise. Let's go ahead and take a live look this morning from Times Square, where preparations have been well underway for about a couple of weeks now. Crews have been making sure that that space is secure for everyone who's going to be celebrating the ball drop later on this evening. So it's definitely going to be a busier day later on here at home and across the United States at places like Times Square.
And now for a few more ways to ring in 2026. In Oshkosh, the library will be hosting New Year's Eve from 11 to 12:30. In Manitowoc, you can also count down to noon with Lamer's Dairy at the Farm Wisconsin Discovery Center. And in Sheboygan, you can get a cold start to the new year tomorrow with the Polar Plunge at Deland Park at 1 o'clock. For even more celebrations across our neighborhoods, just head to our websites at NBC26.com.
If one of your New Year's goals is to get outside more, you can start on day one. I'm Meryl Hubbard at the Richard Bong Recreation Area in Kenosha County with more on how you can do a free hike at a variety of Wisconsin state parks on New Year's Day. There are about 30 parks to choose from, and hikes range from 1 to 3 miles. Some locations offer snowshoeing and cross-country skiing too. Bonfires and warming shelters will be available at some locations, and it's recommended to dress warmly and consider bringing hiking poles since conditions may be icy. For the last several years, Kurt and Carrie Peterson have started their new year by taking on the trails.
What a nice thing, you get out here and you're meeting new friends, new people all the time. And just to sit around at the campfire later on, drink hot chocolate, meet new friends. Yeah, what a great way to start the year.
The hikes are free, but you may need a state park vehicle admission pass. In Kansasville, Merrill Hubbard, NBC26.
Thanks, Meryl. And here's a list of some of those participating parks in our neighborhoods. If a first-day hike isn't available in your area, the DNR is still encouraging you to start your 2026 outside at another park near you.
I'm your Door County neighborhood reporter, Hannah Lopez, and on Wednesday, the New Year's Eve cherry drop takes place here in Sister Bay. And despite a recent incident at Husby's, organizers are staying positive. Now, with hundreds of people commenting on social media, many of them blasting Husby's, the sheriff's office says extra security will be on hand. But organizers say folks are moving on.
A local incident that happened here recently, much of the local community and people around here have already been past it. So what's happening on the ground, I feel, is a little bit different than what the rest of the world is seeing on social media.
Last year, more than 4,000 people filled Highway 42 for the drop. And organizers tell me they're shutting the street down for 2 hours longer this year, from 10:30 p.m. until 12:30 a.m. as the event continues to grow. In Sister Bay, Hannah Lopez, NBC26.
With the holiday season comes flu season. And new data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention shows the number of flu cases is rising across the country. The CDC says there have been roughly 7.5 million cases of influenza this season. There have been 81,000 hospitalizations and 3,100 deaths related to influenza. Experts predict those figures will likely rise significantly in the next few weeks. The CDC recommends that everyone over the age of 6 months get an annual flu vaccine.
And we're waking up to chilly conditions across much of northeast Wisconsin for you this New Year's Eve. However, some welcome relief in comparison to what we were feeling earlier this week with a lot of that gusting wind and a lot of that snow there as well. Now, Jordan, I know you're tracking the very latest conditions moving across northeast Wisconsin for us this New Year's Eve. What can we expect for folks who are going to be out here later on tonight ringing in the new year?
Well, you should be prepared for some cold weather as you get ready for tonight. Now, to start off the day, you might see a few light snow showers. Going to be very light if you see any light snow, maybe just a couple of flurries, looking at a dusting to maybe half an inch. Then after that, just looking at clouds for the rest of the day. And by tonight, we do see some clearing. And when those clouds start to clear, our temperatures really start to drop. So be prepared for very chilly temperatures as we approach midnight, going to be in the low single digits with even chillier wind chills. So make sure to grab that coat tonight.
Record votes, but historic gridlock to find Congress this year. Coming up on NBC26 Today, how the longest government shutdown ever contributed to one of the least productive sessions. Stick with us.
With more reporters in more neighborhoods across northeast Wisconsin, this is NBC26 News.